America awoke to a changed landscape. Donald J. Trump, the 45th president, will once again occupy the Oval Office. The victory, declared in the early morning hours, marks a stunning comeback for the former president and a seismic shift in American politics. After a bitterly contested campaign against Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump emerged victorious, riding a wave of support from his loyal base and a nation hungry for change. The results signal a deep dissatisfaction with the status quo and a yearning for the policies and persona of the former president. The victory was not unexpected, but its scale has left many stunned. Trump managed to flip key battleground states, defying pre-election polls and delivering a decisive blow to the Harris campaign. The victory was not merely a personal triumph for Trump, but a resounding endorsement of his America First agenda, one that resonated deeply with voters across the country. Election night unfolded like a scene out of 2016, with early results pointing towards a close race that gradually tipped in Trump's favor. One by one, key states turned red, defying pre-election polls and sending shockwaves through the Harris campaign. Florida, a perennial swing state, went for Trump early in the night, a harbinger of things to come. The blue wall states of Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, which had propelled Biden to victory in 2020, crumbled under the weight of Trump's support. Adding to the Republicans' gains, the GOP regained control of the Senate, securing a narrow but decisive majority. This victory will give Trump significant leverage in implementing his legislative agenda and shaping the judiciary for years to come. The House of Representatives, however, remains under Democratic control, setting the stage for potential gridlock and fierce battles over key issues. In his victory speech, delivered to a jubilant crowd of supporters in the early hours of the morning, Trump struck a conciliatory yet triumphant tone. Echoing his 2016 campaign slogan, he vowed to make America great again, promising to restore the nation's economy, secure its borders, and reassert its dominance on the world stage. He thanked his supporters, hailing them as the forgotten men and women who had been ignored by the political establishment. Trump pledged to be a president for all Americans, urging unity and reconciliation after a divisive campaign. However, he also made it clear that he would not shy away from pursuing his signature policies, including a crackdown on illegal immigration, renegotiation of trade deals, and a tough stance against China. The speech, while light on specifics, offered a clear indication of Trump's priorities for his second term and the direction he intends to take the country. The promise and peril of a second Trump term. What lies ahead? Trump's victory ushers in an era of uncertainty and potential upheaval. His supporters see him as a strong leader who will shake up the status quo and put America first. They welcome his promises to revive the economy, restore law and order, and stand up for traditional values. His detractors, however, view him as a threat to democracy, a demagogue who incites division and undermines democratic norms. They fear his policies will harm the environment, widen the gap between rich and poor, and damage America's standing in the world. The reality of a second Trump term will likely be a mixed bag, a combination of successes and setbacks, bold moves and unforeseen challenges. The economy, a key focus of his campaign, could see a boost from his pro-business policies, but his protectionist trade measures could also spark a global trade war. His hardline stance on immigration might deter illegal crossings, but could also lead to increased deportations and family separations. A house divided. Can America heal after a divisive election? Perhaps the greatest challenge facing Trump will not be policy, but the deep divisions that plague American society. The election exposed a nation riven by partisan rancor, racial tensions, and cultural clashes. Trump, with his polarizing rhetoric and confrontational style, seems ill-equipped to bridge these divides. If anything, his presidency could exacerbate them, leading to further polarization and gridlock. The question remains, can America heal? The answer lies not solely with Trump, but with the American people themselves. It will require a willingness to listen to opposing viewpoints, find common ground, and engage in civil discourse. It will demand leadership at all levels of society, from elected officials to community organizers, to bridge the divides and forge a more united nation. The task ahead is daunting, but the stakes are too high to ignore the call for healing and unity.